Welcome to the new segment of the Nigezie Sports Showdown. First, 7 days in sports. Today on 7 days in sports. Saturday, Arsenal defeated Aston Villa to lift the record 12th FA Cup triumph. Theo Walcott opened the scoring with a powerful finish before Alexis Sanchez doubled the lead with a stunning strike from distance early in the second period.
When the ball comes out, Walcott lost possession. Arsenal pick it back up again. The run from Monreal just opens up the space. It doesn't take a deflection. That's just a brilliant strike from Alexis Sanchez. Hit with power and swerve.
Mertesacker made the game safe with a header. Soon after, before substitute, Olivier Giroud added a late fourth as the Gunners became the most successful side in the competition history with 12 wins.
The FA Cup returns to Arsenal.
And on Sunday, Justin Gatling equaled his personal best in the 200 meter at the Diamond League meeting in Eugene. The 33-year-old American, who has served 2 drug bans, is already the quickest man over 100 meter this year, clocking a 9.75 earlier this month. His previous career best 200 meter had come in Monaco in July last year. And on Monday, poor second half showing from the Flying Eagles ensured they bowed to the superior firepower of the Brazilian team in their 2015 FIFA Under-20 World Cup opener. Nigeria Under-20 team lost 4-2 to their Brazilian Under-20 opponents in Group E, opening game of the 2015 FIFA Under-20 World Cup played at the Stadium Taranaki, New Plymouth. A goal in each half to the encounter by Flo da Silva, Jadivan Paul strikes from Gabriel Jesus and Boschila Gabriel ensured the South Americans, for the 4th time, proved their superiority over the Flying Eagles at the level of the competition. And on Tuesday, FIFA President Sepp Blatter announced his decision to step down as head of World Soccer Governing Body, but only after the organization's executive committee organizes a fresh vote for the election of my successor, he said. Blatter did not say when the election will be held, but said it should be before the next World Congress in May 2016. It cannot be held for at least 4 months, according to FIFA rules, said Domenico Scala, chairman of FIFA's Audit and Compliance Committee. And on Wednesday, Novak Djokovic became only the second man to beat Rafael Nadal at the French Open with a straight set victory in the quarterfinals in Paris. The world number 1 ended the 9-time champion's reign 7-5, 6-3, 6-1. The Serb, now 2 wins from completing the Grand Slam of all major titles. In the other quarterfinal match, Andy Murray dug deep to beat Spain's Defer for the first time on clay and reach his 3rd French Open semi-final. The Briton seeded 3rd, won 7-6, 7-4, 6-2, 5-7, 6-1 and will face world number 1 Novak Djokovic in the last 4. And on Wednesday, Benitez finally signed a contract with the Biancos, which ties him to the Spanish capital until the summer of 2018. Thursday, Serena Williams fought back to beat Timea Brzezinski and reached the French Open final despite struggling with illness. The top seed took 10 games in a row to win 4-6, 6-3, 6-0 and set up a final against Lucy Safarova on Saturday. Williams, who is 33 years old, has been unwell throughout the tournament and struggled as temperatures soared in Paris, but eventually won in a thrilling match. And on Friday, American Justin Gatling beat Usain Bolt's Rome Diamond League record with a superb performance in the 100 meter. Welcome to the new segment of the Nigezie Sports Showdown. First, the headlines. Rory McIlroy has pledged to donate Irish Open prize money to charity. Justin Gatling equals best 200 meter time in Diamond League. Lucy Safarova beats Anna Ivanovic to advance to French Open final. FIFA bribery scandal involved 2 World Cups. Ex-official testified. Juventus needs to be better than perfect to beat Barcelona, claims Tevez. Godwin Bracefires Flying Eagles to brink of last 16 at Under-20 World Cup. And now to the details. World number one Rory McIlroy has promised to donate his prize money from this week's Irish Open to his charity. The official host of this week's event will benefit to the tune of £294,000 if the Northern Irishman wins at Royal County Down. McIlroy's foundation helps children's charity, and his short break center for families affected by cancer is close to the tournament venue. I am not really playing for myself this week, said the 26-year-old. When the European Tour approached us about getting involved, we thought it was a perfect way to really kickstart the foundation and start to help other people because of who I am and what I do. So, honestly, what I want to get out of it this year is just to raise a lot of money for the foundation, for the cancer fund, and ultimately, if I do well in the tournament, then all the money that I earn is going to go towards that as well. I am playing for a lot of other people, and it gives me an incentive to go out there and enjoy it and try to play well. McIlroy has missed the cut in the Irish Open for the last 2 years, but is looking for his third win in 5 events following victory in the WGC Cadillac Match Play and the Wells Fargo Tournament at Quail Hollow. Justin Gatling equaled his personal best in 200 meter at the Diamond League meeting in Eugene.
Long hold, but Gatling got away very well. Or he's already moving away from the rest of this field. And also Kim Collins going well, but Gatling's away by a mile. Rogers and Vico and Rogers coming through. 9.74. He's done it again.
The 33-year-old American, who has served 2 drug bans, is already the quickest man over 100 meter this year, clocking a 9.74 earlier this month. His previous career best 200 meter had come in Monaco in July last year. Meanwhile, Shelly Ann, Fraser Price, and Morel Aho ran the joint fastest woman 100 meter time of the season. Jamaican Fraser Price and Ahara of the United States both clocked 10.8 seconds in Eugene. Gatling has made an impressive start to the outdoor campaign with his 200 meter time on Saturday, eclipsing world record holder Usain Bolt's season's best of 20.13 seconds, posted in the Czech Republic this week.
But Gatling is going to give Usain Bolt a little bother. 9.75 it is, a meeting record established by this man. The 100 meters men meeting record was held by Usain Bolt.
Lucy Safarova fought back to beat Serbia's Ana Ivanovic and become the first Czech woman to reach the French Open final in 34 years. The 13 seed trailed 5-2 in the first set, but reeled off 5 straight games on her way to a 7-5, 7-5 win. She will face world number 1 Serena Williams, who later beat Timmy Baksinzi in Saturday's final. It is a dream come true. I cannot believe it, said Safarova after converting a third match point. I started slowly, but tried to keep up the level and play really aggressively because that was the only way to win. Safarova made the Wimbledon semi-finals last year, but is through to her first Grand Slam final. The 28-year-old will try to match the achievement of her compatriot, Hana Mandikova, who won the title in 1981. The horror side of football right now is the bribery and corruption scandal that toppled FIFA President Sepp Blatter involved the global soccer organization's decision on who should host at least 2 World Cups. Former FIFA Vice President Jack Warner has made an extraordinary television appearance in which he says he fears for his life and claims he will prove a link between soccer governing body and the national election in his native Trinidad and Tobago. The claims come while FIFA struggles to cope with the ongoing fallout following corruption charges that were issued by US authorities against Warner and 13 other key football figures. Warner is the subject of an Interpol Red Notice and was arrested and held in jail overnight in Trinidad last Wednesday, but was later released on bail. He initially denied any wrongdoing and said at the time he was afforded no due process. Following his arrest in a televised broadcast in Trinidad on Thursday, Warner makes allegation that documents also deal with my knowledge of transactions at FIFA, including but not limited to its president, Mr. Sepp Blatter. Blatter has not yet responded to Warner's allegation. Warner also apologized for not disclosing his knowledge of the alleged links previously. Warner is yet to produce any documentation to support his allegation. He said in a televised address, which was a paid political advertisement, that I reasonably actually fear for my life. The stunning revelation of Marabella, Trinidad, come just hours after a transcript was made public of former FIFA executive Chuck Blazer's admission that he and other members of the all-powerful executive committee were bribed in return for voting for South Africa's bid for the 2010 World Cup. Carlos Tevez fears Juventus need to be better than perfect to beat Barcelona, whom he thinks have the best strike force in football. The Scudetto winners face the Barca-boasting Lionel Messi, Neymar and Luis Suarez as a front three in the Champions League final. The trio have scored over 100 goals between them in all competitions this season, and Tevez acknowledged the devastating threat that will pose to Massimiliano Allegri's backline. The forward told Sports Media said, I think they are the best team in the world. They have the 3 best strikers, so we'll have to work hard to give a performance which is more than perfect. Tevez has enjoyed one of the most prolific seasons of his career, scoring 29 goals in all competitions to help fire the club to the European final and seal Serie A and Coppa Italia glory. Flying Eagles striker Xavier Godwin struck twice in second half to secure victory for the African champions over Korea. Coach Manu Gaba made 3 key changes to the team that lost to Brazil on Monday as he dropped Kelechi Iheanacho, Musa Yahaya and Isaac to the bench while Ifeanyi Matthew was still out injured. After a shaky first half where they failed to catch the Asians despite having several scoring chances, with goalkeeper Ta Jong-hong putting a great performance that halted the Flying Eagles forward. The reigning African junior champions put up a commanding second half display to their first win of the competition. Captain Musa Mohamed's rocket, which hits the inside of the post from 25 yards as Jong-hong looked on, was the side's best chance in the first half. The Korea DPR last man also pulled off a fantastic save off Taiwo Awoniyi, follow-up free kick by Mohamed. 3 minutes into the second half, Godwin put his team in front after Jong-hong misjudged Bu Boa's cross. In the 51st minute, Godwin doubled the tally with a cool finish in between the legs of a defender and a goalkeeper, after being fed by Awoniyi, who skillfully found his way into the Asians' backline. Nigeria's third was a fantastic one from Sokari, as his laser-guided shot from the edge of the area screamed into the top left corner. Substitute Isaac got the fourth after exchanging passes with Awoniyi, who sliced through the Korea defense before the later slammed home from a tight angle to deliver an emphatic finish to the African champions. The comfortable win brightened Nigeria's hope of reaching the last 16 ahead of their final Group E game against Hungary on Sunday. guys, that's all we got for you today on Nigezie Sports Showdown. You can react to any of our sports news and gist by following us on all our social media platforms at Nigezie TV. Join us same time next week for the best of sporting events from around the world.